Here are 5 new features for the iPhone 16 lineup that we're expecting to see later this year. First, we have another new button. Last year with the iPhone 15 Pro and Pro Max, we had the introduction of the Action button. This took the spot of the mute switch that was there since forever. And the Action button is actually going to be making its way down to the non-Pro models for 2024, which is great. So it'll be across the entire lineup. But there's rumors circulating around another new button called the Capture button for all iPhone 16 models as well. Now, Bloomberg's Mark Gurman has stated that the Capture button will be able to record video, and the information reported that the Capture button will add features like the ability to zoom in and out by swiping left and right on the button, and then you can focus on a subject with a light press. Think of it like a DSLR or a point and shoot. This is a Capture button. I just lightly press it in. I don't fully press it in, and that'll focus on the subject. And I personally love this idea. It turns our phones into more of that point and shoot DSLR style camera. Now, if Apple could couple this with a Pro mode for those who really want to adjust more elements and settings of the photo taking and video process, I think that would make this button even more exciting for me. Now, I use my Action button as my current means of opening up the camera app, and I use it almost every day. So if you can launch into the camera with this new Capture button and then do all the other stuff, that would be great, and it would free up the Action button for something else that could be useful to you as well. When it comes to the displays, this year we're expecting larger screen sizes for the iPhone 16 Pro and Pro Max. The Pro will go from a 6.1 to a 6.3 inch, and the Pro Max will go from 6.7 to 6.9. The standard models will stay the same, but I do want to hear from you in the comments down below. Are these phones just getting to the point of becoming too big for the average user? Now, I know there's a subset of people online that really want a mini phone, but I think Apple discontinued the mini due to poor sales and then introduced a standard larger iPhone, which was the Plus model, giving users the option of having that larger size like the Pro Max without having to get the Pro features if they don't need it. But I definitely want to hear your thoughts on the whole new size thing in the comments down below. Now, going back to the cameras for our next set of new features for the iPhone 16 and 16 Plus, we'll have a new vertical camera layout and efforts to bring spatial video on down to the non-Pro models this year. The iPhone 15 models have a diagonal arrangement and are not able to capture spatial video, a feature that's only limited to the Pro and Pro Max. And those are the videos that we use to watch on the Vision Pro headset. And so it's great that it's coming on down to some of the other models. The Tetraprism Telephoto Camera that's currently only present in the iPhone 15 Pro Max will make its way on down to the 16 Pro this year, giving users those beautiful 120mm portrait shots that I love so much. Now, the iPhone 16 Pro and Pro Max could have a more advanced 48 megapixel main camera sensor that uses technologies like a stack design for better performance and digital gain control for better dynamic range and noise control. And lastly, in the camera upgrade department, the iPhone 16 Pro models are also expected to have an improved 48 megapixel ultra-wide lens. The upgraded ultra-wide lens should allow the camera to capture more light, resulting in enhanced photos when shooting in that 0.5x mode, especially in low light environments. It would likely function like the 48 megapixel wide camera that we currently have, which uses pixel binning to combine the data from 4 pixels into 1 super pixel for better image quality. Now, the fourth new feature that you can expect to see is a quick one, but it's for the iPhone 16 Pro models. And it's going to have a faster 5G capability, as these models will now be equipped with Qualcomm Snapdragon X75 modem for faster and more power efficient 5G connectivity. And last but not least, Apple has already said that this year is probably going to be a pretty big year for AI and Apple, and we're expecting some pretty big things with iOS 18 coming later this year. We can probably expect to see some iPhone specific generative AI features to go alongside it. And those features would definitely work well alongside the faster neural engine and the A18 Pro chip that the Pro models will have to offer. So I'm guessing they're probably going to be limited to those Pro phones, but I'm personally excited to see what Apple has in store. And we don't know a whole lot, but we do know that there are going to be some AI improvements to Siri, shortcuts, messages, Apple Music, and more. But I want to hear from you in the comments down below. What do you think of these new features that are hopefully hitting later this year in 2024? Go ahead and let me know down in those comments. This has been Dan with MacRumors. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you around in the next video.